So let's talk about the planning of it first. The big question is, how do we do lip syncing with the character? Do we animate the lip syncing first or the body first? What is the sequence and what are the steps? Right? So let's take a look at the notes that I've prepared for you guys that you can find on Blackboard or Google Drive. And these are the general steps that I've come up with for you guys to follow, which will make it as easy as possible, right? The first step is make sure you have a character that has phonemes or bisemes in their blend shape setup, right? So for our character today, we know that it already has phonemes, so that's set. Number two, for the body, act out your movements, use reference videos, basically plan it out. So this is the same thing that you've been doing with the vanilla walk cycle and the personality walks. You really want to know exactly what your body's going to do when the character is talking. All right? Number three, pose and animate the body first. So using the techniques that we've covered in class, pose your character and then animate the body parts using both pose to pose and straight ahead animation. Number four, then keyframe the blend shapes of the emotions of the character's face. All right, so if the character is feeling angry, then set the blend shapes for anger, make the eyebrows look angry, and perhaps the eyelids, also do some angry eyelid shape, right? And the mouth frowns and so on. Number five, keyframe the phonemes on frame one of the shot to block it for audio animation. So the phonemes are going to be animated separately from the rest of the blend shapes. Okay, and we're going to keyframe all of them at frame one or whenever it starts to speak so that we can block it out for the rest of the animation. Number six, import the audio into the Maya file. Right? You can do that at any point really, but that is when you're going to need your audio file. Number seven, this is a big one. Use straight ahead animation, a mirror, and any reference images and videos to keyframe the phonemes with the audio. Make sure you do not add too many keyframes. Less is more. All right, so when you're creating the shapes of the speech, you can use a mirror, you can use your own face and your own mouth when you're speaking as a reference to make the shapes, right? And one key tip is to make sure that you don't overdo your keyframes. So less is more. So you may have, instead of 4 keyframes to make a 4-syllable word, maybe 2 keyframes. Number 8, add blinks to your animation. Number 9, refine your animation by cleaning up your graph editor, going frame by frame and fixing the tweens, etc. All right, so that's the basic sequence of how to animate your character who is moving, has an emotion, as well as is speaking.